Hey everyone, Jonathan Doucette here, St.Albert Dodge. Super fresh trade for you. 2019 Ram 2500 Limited, Cummins turbo diesel, 8-foot box, frost indigo interior, body color bumper group, so you have your bumpers are painted to match the body in the granite crystal metallic. Door handles are painted with the chrome trim and super premium looking. Very nice truck, lots of power. This one's got the 8-foot box, so it's great for fifth wheel, truck campers, anything like that. A ton of features to go over, so it's going to be not a super long video, but it's going to not be a 4-minute video. Integrated flip-up trailer tow mirrors. So when you want to tow, you don't have to worry about any clip-ons. They're just right there, flip them up. Do have a 360 camera as well too. So in the front end of the Ram logo, camera under each mirror, camera on the tailgate, those all get stitched together by the computer to give you a bird's eye view looking down of everything around your truck. Power deployable running boards. Very handy. They actually come down quite a few inches lower than your typical fixed running boards. And they're very reliable too. I've had these on a couple trucks for a few winters. No issues at all with mine. I'm a big guy getting in and out, driving in Alberta, so very handy. Do have the fifth wheel prep group, so you can just drop in a OEM manufactured hitch like a Kurt or a B&W, Reese. There's a few manufacturers that make them. And you still have room for some cargo up front. A lot of people like to do a tidy tank. You can easily drop one in there. On the tailgate as well too, there's that other camera that I was talking about. So if you're not doing a fifth wheel, actually back up 30 seconds, you do have the integrated camera and the third brake light. So you can shine down on your gooseneck ball, your hitch, very easy to hook up. Reason I jump back to that is this has the backup camera here, but you can also focus in on your hitch ball down here. So there's a little magnifying glass, if you will, on your screen. Push that, and I'll show you that when we look at the infotainment center. Easy open tailgate, nice slow release, and then you know 2-finger operation, goes right back up. Very simple. And then you have your 2.5-inch receiver, and then with a reducer sleeve down to 2-inch, 7-way, 4-way plug on the bumper, and also your 7-way plug in your box for a fifth wheel or truck camper. Parking sensors all around, very nice switch to just turn them off. So you don't have to go through, you back up to hook up to a trailer. You don't have to go through 3 different menu settings to turn off your parking sensors. There's one switch up front, and I'll show you that as well too. But yeah, let's jump in the back, and I'm going to show you what the back of a Ram pickup truck looks like. Back here in this crew cab pickup, lots to go over. First thing I want to point out is the beautiful indigo frost interior. In 2018, they came out with a Ram Limited Tungsten Edition, which this was exclusively for the Tungsten Edition, this interior. And there's a couple other features, but they're not transferred over. But so it's been so popular that they brought it back in 2019. It's popular, but it's rare. There's not a whole lot of dealers order them in, but it's very classy. You have a dark navy carpet, plastic accents, leather seats on your back, and then you have the frost leather as well too. Very classy. It's really something cool. It's very much like the Longhorn, but just a little bit different. All your woods are all kind of blued out as well too on your doors, and then the center console. Very awesome. So I'm going to flip this up. 60/40 split. Have storage underneath. So there's the storage all the way across. Sorry, subwoofer on this one particular model. We'll talk about the sound system and infotainment afterwards here. Fold out flat floor tray, so if you wanted to transport any cargo, you fold out your feet. Gives you that flat floor. Still have the cup holders exposed too. If you had somebody, say, sitting over here, you can still access the cup holders. And then you have your Ram bins. Compartment on each side. Bins that come out, toe straps, gloves, all those odds and ends. You can just take the whole container out, tie down your load, whatever you need to do. Or put a couple ice packs in there, some drinks, sandwiches on a long road trip. Saves you from hauling around a cooler. And quickly, I want to show you, it's got the center armrest as well for the rear passengers, and a couple cup holders in there. Do have child safety anchors all the way across, so if you're really busy, you can have 3 car seats in here. And then you have your 115 volt inverter, 400 watts There's 2 plug-ins, one in the front area and one back here. So 400 watts of total power split between both of them. Heated outer seats in the back, USBs and USB 2.0 and USB-Cs here as well. And then you have your rear heat vents, more cup holders. Very, very luxurious, premium. There's nothing like it. You know, it's the #1 truck in 2019, 2020, and 2021. #1 luxury vehicle in America as well too, rated by cars.com. Super premium. Let's jump up front, kind of go over some of the safety features, because there's a ton. Of probably make a half-an-hour video just to the infotainment center, but we're not going to, promise. Let's jump up front. Up front, foot on the brake, push button ignition, fire it up. If it's a cold day, to do a diesel preheat process, and then kind of warm up the grid heater and everything on there, blow some warm air in the engine. Do have memory seats up front, so part of that luxury premium line is having your seatings 1 and 2 if you have a couple different drivers. Automatic headlights, push your light wand forward and it'll enable automatic high beam, sorry. And then we're going to high idle right now. Might be a little loud, but with the safety features, you do have adaptive cruise control. So on your steering wheel, you have normal cruise control, and then you can select adaptive. So if you're doing 110 on the highway, someone's doing 90, it'll slow you up, so you don't have to put your foot on the brake and slow down really fast. It'll just ease you into slowing down, pull out into the safe lane or empty lane, and then pull ahead, and it'll speed you back up to 110. Very, very handy. Integrated steering wheel controls for your media. So if we click on the media settings, I can scroll between my presets, can scroll between my media sources, and then you can adjust your songs if you're streaming from a phone, and also adjust your volume back here. Virtual assistant, so there's quite a few functions you can control through your remote. Also too, this does have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay with the Uconnect system, so plug in your phone, project your apps onto the screen, and then you can also push and hold that little voice button here and talk to Siri or Google, and say, hey Siri, take me to the keg, and then it'll populate on there, or take me to Golftown, and it'll populate and find you the best route. It does have built-in navigation, which you can use as well with the integrated Uconnect system as well. I just find that the Apple Maps or Android Auto Maps are a lot more updated, easier to use, and you can actually say like, hey, call Home Depot, and then it'll actually like ring your phone up through here, so you're not having to scroll or get a ticket or anything like that. A million different customization settings. We don't go over them right now with you, but I'll show you that 360 camera. So if you wanted to put it in reverse, this screen will automatically pop up. So you have your 360 view all the way around. You have your rear camera as well too, and then you can switch through your camera views. So there's facing front. So I find it handy going camping like Abraham Lake, some of those areas, going down near the water. The heaves in the road are quite high, so you don't want to make sure you want to drive over a boulder. So your truck's pointing up, you can still see what's in front of you. Super handy. And then you have your backup camera as well too. So that's the hitch camera looking down. You can zoom in, and then your hitch camera for your bumper, and zoom in like I was talking about. And then there's I should add them up, but there's 21 different camera angles you can get for this truck. When you add all these up, so you can zoom around if you wanted to maybe take a little bit better look on your blind side or your blind spot, so you can zoom those around. So just a million different things you can do with this truck. Good segue, and this is up here. You can deploy your bed steps, you can retract them. Just if you're going to wash them, turn that out, get out, wash your vehicle. Heated seat, heated steering wheel, ventilated seats up front. When you have remote start, which is on your screen, key fob, that'll 4 degrees or cooler, it'll actually remote start your vehicle. It can come automatically. Don't ask why I just did that, but it's trying to get it to run, so we're not smoking out the place with the diesel emissions here. Ton of features. Sirius XM, like I said, Apple CarPlay. You can still have a CD player. They took those out for 2020, so this is the last year they offered a CD player in a Ram pickup truck. Do have your built-in airbags as well too, so if you are towing, there's your alternate trailer height, so you can drop your trailer down, hook up, re-air up, and then don't have to get out and crank your jack as much. Built-in brake controller, super handy. You don't have a big box sticking down by your knee. exhaust brake. So there's a full exhaust brake, which is on full blast, and then you have automatic. Me, I just leave mine in, and I'll turn it on when I drive into full. Tow haul mode. So if you're towing, don't have that on all the time, but if you're coming up to a hill, going up or going down, you want to click that on to help you hit the grade just right. And then there's the parking sensor buttons I was talking about earlier in the video. Super easy just to turn them off. Love to point everything out in the Limited. Like the Laramies are very luxurious, but the Limiteds go one step above. So everything has the wood grain steering wheel, wood grain covers over your cup holders and your little change holders. Wood everywhere on your double glove box. So up top you have wood. Down here there's leather. Lots of neat little compartments everywhere. So you do have an extra USB in here. So there's 4 USBs here, USB here, USBs back here. You know, every single person can have 2 devices plugged in pretty much in the truck. Big storage compartment here. And then you have, this is retractable, so if you want to store stuff up front, there's your other inverter I was talking about. And I almost forgot wireless charging, so you can drop your phone right into here. There's a little cutout, maybe a little hard to see with the, you can see it perfect. So drop your phone in there. If you have a compatible phone, it'll wirelessly charge your device. A million things to go over. These drive very smooth. You have your coil suspension in the back, very capable, lots of capability, towing, a daily commuter, very safe truck to drive as well too, with all your blind spot monitoring. Again, I don't hate to make too long of a video, but there's so much to go over. Little triangles will light up in your mirror, and if there's someone's in your blind spot, really handy if you're towing a trailer. So it'll project blind spot monitoring for a trailer up to like 36 feet. So if you're in traffic in the Henday or wherever you're at, and you want to merge in front of somebody, if your little mirror light's on, your trailer is in the way. If it's off and you can't quite gauge the distance with your mirror, you can then pull in front because you know no one's in your blind spot. Very, very handy. Give me a shout on my cell, 780-952-3018. My name is Jonathan. Very familiar with these trucks. I drive one every day to work. Give me a call and I can help you get in driving down a new truck.